Why are LGBTQ plus rights facing setbacks internationally? Imagine living in a place where simply being yourself could land you in jail or worse. Sadly, for many people around the world, this is still a reality. Rights for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer individuals are facing challenges in many countries. These setbacks come from a mix of political, cultural, social, and economic reasons that differ from one region to another. In some countries, authoritarian and conservative governments are using anti-LGBTQ plus language and laws to stay in power. They often blame LGBTQ plus people for social problems or threaten traditional values to rally support from religious or conservative groups. Some nations have harsh laws that criminalize same-sex relationships or gender diversity, with punishments like long prison sentences or even death. These laws not only put LGBTQ plus individuals at risk but also encourage violence and social exclusion. Cultural and religious beliefs also play a big role. In many societies, deep-rooted ideas about gender and sexuality are tied to religious teachings or traditional customs. These beliefs can lead to widespread stigma, making it hard for LGBTQ plus people to find acceptance or support. Some governments or influential groups create areas called LGBTQ-free zones or ban discussions and education about LGBTQ plus topics. This pushes these communities further into the margins and limits their access to help and information. Disinformation and false propaganda are spreading as well. Some governments or groups spread lies about LGBTQ plus people to create fear and hatred. This makes it dangerous for activists and community groups to speak out or organize. It also limits the ability of LGBTQ plus individuals to seek help or legal protection. Economic issues are another factor. When funding for LGBTQ plus organizations is cut or frozen, it becomes harder for them to provide services or fight unfair laws. Many groups relying on international aid, and when that aid stops, their work becomes even more difficult, especially in countries where LGBTQ plus rights are under attack. In some Western countries, setbacks happen through laws that make it harder to change gender markers or access health care for transgender people. These laws are often justified as protecting family or women's rights, but they end up increasing discrimination and exclusion. Despite these difficulties, progress still happens in parts of the world. Countries are decriminalizing same-sex acts, legalizing marriage, and passing laws that recognize gender identity. But overall, the picture is mixed. Some places see advances, while others face setbacks. Supporting this cause involves building global networks to protect vulnerable groups, sharing accurate information, fighting discriminatory laws, and making sure LGBTQ plus organizations have enough resources. Promoting education and awareness can also help reduce stigma and foster acceptance. Understanding why these setbacks happen means looking at how politics, culture, laws, and money all work together. Fixing these issues requires teamwork that respects local traditions while defending universal human rights for everyone.